Yo, what's up, people? This is the next Forex Pro. And holy smokes, it's been a while since I've done a video. Initially, I had gone to a trip. It was really a vacation trip in December and got back in January. I've been back since for about a week and a half now. Um, and I've been trading pretty much since last week. And there's been a bit of the ups and down runs, and you can see here. I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm still in phase number two, and I have 20 days left of the challenge, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna meet it, and very excited to finally get funded. I noticed this still has 101,000. Here we're looking at 2,800. So this still hasn't updated, which is fine. Currently, you can see I was up before the Christmas break around 3K, 3,500. And then I took a beating here. And this really pissed me off because I was to the point, I was at my highest point, and for thinking that I know it all, and this type of shit happens to I'm pretty sure it happens to a lot of us, where we're in a winning streak and we think that we're unstoppable, and we start seeing things that are not there. And so, as you can see, I took a nosedive all the way down to 9,800. So a huge it just the I would have to say the reason. I'm not here to make excuses or anything, but I would think is because of the whole winning streak that I was coming in. I was already in phase two, and I'm excited about things. I want to get funded already, and all this shit just gets into your head, right? And you want to win. You want to get there before the Christmas break. And I figure what would be the best way to start the year as a funded trader, and shit just doesn't happen that way, right? Trading will humble you, and your own thoughts and emotions will play tricks on you, and will, as you can see, if you're not experienced enough, this type of shit will happen. And it did happen, and so I had to come back and get the account back up in order. And it wasn't until 12:20 I was able to get the account back up to above 100k, 100,968. As you can see there, I know the numbers are pretty small, but you can see that pretty clear, I hope. And then finally, like I said, I didn't get back until after a week ago, and you can see there was my second trade I took, is for that brought the account up to 1,885. And then finally, actually today I placed another trade and another one for what was it, 967, and that put me up to 2,852, to be exact, with 53 cents. And so, as you can see, it's crazy how if I would have just left the account that way, gone on my break, not done anything, and just, you know, because this is already like the second week of December, and usually I don't trade. I don't trade to begin with in December. The last 2 weeks I don't trade, and so I could have just left it at that. I was already 3.5% above, and it's like I could have just left it at that. But no, because I wanted things fast, I wanted things now. It caused me to see shit that's just not there, and this is what a lot of traders go through. Especially once you start going live, or you want to do this funded challenge. A lot of emotions go through your head, and even with my own experience, you can see that type of shit happening. Um, I'm not immune to it yet, right? Even with ICT stuff, right? Because this is what I do. I do ICT. That's what I trade, and even with that, but with ICT, as how he says, right? This is my fault. This is my fault. I read the market wrong. I saw the wrong setup, and all I have to do is brush it off and say, fuck it. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I have to do in order, to get this, what I've been doing to get that again, right? And so to be able to come back from a loss and then come back to, just about par to where I was, I'm a little bit, I'm about $700 away from where I was initially, but still, right? To be able to come back from 9,800 and then come back to, the 2,800, it's some crazy shit that goes into your mind, and if you're new to this, that will mess you up, right? But anyways, I know I've been kind of cussing in this video. I usually don't, but I'm trying to get my point across in that it's a challenging to be able to go through this, and like I said, right, we're just not immune to it. Even with ICT concepts, just because you know ICT or whatever, you're not excluded from your own emotions. And this is where ICT talks about where if you're not prepared to accept these things, you will still go through losses, and this will cause you to, this cause for this to happen. But you need to remember that this is because of you. This is an operator problem. This isn't a market problem. And that kind of brings me back to the point where this is why when I started trading using ICT concepts, it was the biggest eye opener ever when he said that if you get it wrong, it's because you got it wrong. It was your fault, not the market's fault. Like, that just gives me so much reassurance that holy shit, this can be done consistently because of the algo in that's operating, that's doing, right, these markets, that's moving these markets, and it's crazy. But anyways, I did want to show you the trade I took today. So it was with dollar CAD, dollar CAD here. So I was already looking at this market to go short, and I did wait it for news. And let me just go here. This was news 5:30. This was the opening right here. Market was below here. There was a fair value gap here on the 5-minute, and that's why I drew that right there. And then that caused the market to go down from this to that. There's a little gap right there that caused market to pull downward, and you can see the market leave an opening gap right here, and that's where I ended up taking a trade. Now, actually, doesn't show here. Let's go ahead and put markers only. In my so I take the demo trades in NinjaTrader, right? Because I want to try and make it as similar as I can to the MT4 and when I'm taking the challenge. But you can see in the NinjaTrader, I took it a little bit early here, and I figured, I was like, look, I may want to wait for 9:30. I actually missed it in my MT4, and that was kind of the issue because I was trying to place a trade here first, and so that was that's a mistake. But you know what? Once again, those little mistakes can cost you. I ended up either way. The 9:30, usually when 9:30 happens, there's still a move that happens before that, and then we see the market run. And so in here, you can see the market went down at 9:30. This is a stock market open. It went above this level, and this is where I went ahead and got in. I got filled around 98 or something because I wanted to see how this level was respected. This was already after stock market open. It took out buy side liquidity here, buy stops, boom. And then finally, I was able to get in here short, and then that's the trade I took with dollar CAD. And I ended up getting out just about the same price here that I got out here, and then looking for this imbalance here, and that was actually on the 4-hour. Let me bring that over here. I actually separated my smaller time frames with higher time frames. Actually, I still have these here, but yeah, they should not be there. And so you can see the 4-hour. This was my target area that I was looking for, and you can see the 60-minute. I was already looking to short, and you can see a bunch of, obviously you see a bunch of lines, vertical lines and stuff, and the vertical lines, all they mean is just my time zones. So London time zone is my green here, gray is New York, and then obviously you got my pink one here, which is the London closing, gray to pink is London closing, and then brown is actually the PM session. And I mean, I know it may seem like a bunch of gibberish or scribble, but I understand it. This is an indicator in NinjaTrader. I use NinjaTrader. I mean, I have the package for it. I don't have to pay for TradingView. I know there's uh, ICT talks about NinjaTrader due to the data, and I understand that. I'm well aware of it. I actually have to do the reload all historical data at least every hour, just about. I don't mind it; it's just something I do automatically. It can be a hassle, having to think about it, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a free platform. I bought this thing a while back, and it's like I'm literally using it now more than ever, and I like that you can actually do with TradingView. You can actually add lines and hold the shift button and it'll be straight. So that was actually a feature they just recently added, and it's just a game changer. But anyways, now you have straight lines. Anywho, and so yeah, that was the level I was looking for. You can see that was respected here, that 4 hour imbalance, where market came back in there, and then it headed back up. I'm still seeing this as a short opportunity. I'm pretty much done with trading now, but as you can see, right now it's into the PM session. But like I said, I'm done with trading for the day, and I'm good. Tomorrow is another day, and like I said, I have 20 days left in this phase 2 challenge, and I'm definitely happy to meet my target, which is 5%. And I'm literally just 2.15% away from meeting this target. And also, if you guys haven't been following ICT on Twitter, I mean, it's really a game changer. Definitely recommended. If you're a new trader, now you'll want to watch episode 1 of 2023. And, this is your first time trying to look into Forex or whatever. Definitely, ICT is the way. And it may take you a while to really understand his concepts, but definitely it's the best thing in the world. And I have nothing but huge. I'm super grateful that we're able to learn learn ICT and concepts, and for him to be able to get on live and be able to do what he does for us in the trading community. It's really a life changing opportunity. And so, if you're looking at this video, definitely check him out. Hit like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry for the delay in making these videos. As I mentioned before, I really wasn't going to be too involved into this, just because once again my own emotions got the best of me. It's really hard to try to show off or whatever and try to show what you're doing. For me, it wasn't really a form of showing off. It was really just I want to show you guys something real, and something where not everybody's freaking posting. I made 20K, 30K, dollars today. Like, $1,000. It's something that even though this is just a demo, like this is as real as it can get. $5,000 extra per month. Like, it's not the best thing in the world, but holy shit, if you can get, how would your life feel if you can make $2,800 extra a month? Like, of course that would freaking help you, right? And so, anyways, I'm just trying to keep it real here, and show you guys that it's not always a pretty picture as some of these crazy Instagrammers or YouTubers post online, that they're making thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, most of them are just probably just selling courses and making their money off of that. I'm not selling anything. I'm recording my progress. Mainly this is a lot more for me than it is for you. And yeah, I just want to show you guys that this shit's possible. But yeah, until next time, stay safe, stay disciplined, and stay humble.